caught on fire.
Oh, is that what it was?
That's been several things too. There was another home cooking place that got it, but that was during the pandemic, and they couldn't find anybody to work.
Mm. What's up, everybody? This is Brian the Bromad. Welcome to another episode of Bromadic Life Adventures. Today, and I say we because I'm not traveling solo today. I have my mom.
Hi.
Say hi, Mom.
Hi.
My aunt and my niece, Erica. Say hi.
Hi.
We are about to get on I-35 South, and we're going to head down to Waco to have some fun in Waco. Go ahead, Mom.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Welcome to Bromadic Life Adventures. Let's go. For this RV adventure, I wanted to plan something that would be fun, relaxing, and allow me to spend some quality time with Mom, my aunt, and my niece. My mom and my aunt are 80 and 82 years old, so I wanted any activities I planned to be comfortable and enjoyable for them. Later on in this video, we'll discuss a few things to keep in mind when RVing with senior citizens. For this trip, after doing a little research, I decided that the perfect getaway would be to head 1.5 hours down I-35 South to Waco, Texas. As we were approaching Waco, I received a text message with instructions for checking in from the campground we'll be staying at this weekend, the Waco Creekside Resort. The Waco Creekside Resort is actually located in Elm, Mott, Texas, about 10 miles north of Waco. This resort caught my eye because of its unique offerings of luxury RV sites, 1- and 2-story cabins, and tree houses. These offerings are perfect for family reunions, large gatherings, or just relaxing on your own. Its 33 luxury RV sites are all pull-through sites. Each luxury RV site, cabin, and treehouse is equipped with a combination fire pit grill and picnic table. Some of the amenities include a small pond with fish, shower, restroom, and laundry facility, propane and firewood available on site, and a camp store. But as any RVer knows, things don't always go as planned when you're on the road.
All right, y'all, so frustration has set in, but as an RVer, I've learned that if you have an RV, at some point there is going to be an issue. And of course, I had an issue with this water flowing out. I did call my RV repairman, Jay. He's a great RV repairman. He's out of town, he's busy, he's backed up with a whole lot of RVs. I told him what the situation was. I sent him a video, and he said it was probably most likely because of possibly a burst pipe because of the freeze that we had a couple weeks ago. Now, before y'all come for me, no, I did not winterize my RV. I never put my RV up. I always use it year round because normally in Texas we don't have to shut down, but we did have a freeze. and it got down below 20 degrees. And I know I did have about a week or so to go get my RV and winterize it. I didn't. That's on me. But we are going to have to make do and go to plan B. As you can see behind me, that building right there, thankfully, there's nothing between my RV site. Well, there is an RV site right here, but nobody's in it. But on the other side of that patch of grass, there's a building, which is the restroom and shower facilities. They're right there. It's literally about 40 yards away. So we can go over there, use the restroom, take our shower, whatever. So at least we got that down. We're gonna figure out everything else as far as food and stuff like that, and we're gonna make it a great time anyway.
You said things were very good.
Good morning. I am up and at it. About to head to Walmart to pick up a few things. You know, Walmart, my favorite place. But as you can see, it's pretty gloomy outside. Still raining a little bit. Last night, it stormed all night. That was my first time actually in a rainstorm while in an RV. And so I got to experience that. Of course, there was a lot of shaking and stuff like that. I had my awning out before the storm came through, just kind of sitting outside, relaxing. And then once the wind started blowing real hard, I would say, you know what, let me go ahead and put this awning back in so it won't cause any damage. But I guess the wind had already started blowing so hard, it kind of threw it off a little bit. And I could not get my awning motor to kick on. I couldn't get it in. So it stayed out for probably about an hour through the storm. Thankfully, there was no damage. After that, once the wind settled down, the motor started working. I was able to retract it, but thankfully, there was no damage. But yesterday was pretty rough. Water, I hate to have to get that water situation fixed, but it's something that I got to do. I was able to get up this morning and go over to the shower facilities, take a shower, and get everything straight. My aunt, my niece, and my mother, they had to do that also. I felt pretty bad because that was a little rough for them to have to walk over there. So I'm disappointed that I'm not giving them the experience that I want to give them. But, you know, when you're RVing and in life, you know, you just got to make audibles, like I always say. But anyway, I'm about to go in here in Walmart. I looked at the weather forecast, and it looks like it's supposed to be clearing up. I want to do a tour of the campground. Also, we're about to go do a few excursions, if you will, to see what Waco is all about. All right, so we decided to make a Walmart run, so I'm gonna grab a few things and head back to Waco Creekside. All right, so I gotta get some Def, and it's only $9.98. And normally it's between $15 and $20. Does anybody know why the Def is so cheap? If you know, please leave it in the comments, because I am confused. I'm happy about it, but. All right, so we're about to load up and head into the city, more into the city of Waco, to go to our first excursion.
If you don't know much about Waco, Texas, then you probably only associate Waco with Baylor University and Brittany Griner in the women's basketball program, Heisman Trophy winning quarterback RG3, and Olympic gold medalist Michael Johnson. But did you know that Waco is the birthplace of Dr. Pepper? So we decided to visit the Dr. Pepper Museum.
All right, we were at the Dr. Pepper Museum. I don't know if you can see that because of the sun, but we're going to the Make a Soda activity.
Learned through trial and error in the time I've been here that I need to crash course this. The funnels have holes in both ends. It is not a tasting cup. I will laugh while handing you a towel. You would be surprised. See, you all laugh, but I have seen 7 grown adults do it.
The way the Make a Soda activity works is we were first asked to choose a base for our soda from either Dr. Pepper, Big Red, or 7-Up. We were then asked to choose a combination of up to 3 artesian flavors that we added to carbonated water to create our soda.
Let you know that whenever you are ready to leave, that you're not being held captive in my liquid lab. But please do not feel rushed by any means. You do have more time in here. Let us know if you need those drink carriers, and I will heat seal these bottles for you guys.
I don't really want it. We tried it more, but something's missing. I don't know what it is.
All right, Mom, what did you get?
I got Big Red, cherry, and pina colada.
Big Red, cherry, and pina
It
colada.
tastes like cough syrup.
Tastes like cough syrup. Oh, okay.
So just 10
All right, so I
seconds.
switched to Dr. Pepper, peppermint, and vanilla.
He's gonna come and tell you.
Let's try.
Once you get a taste of it, then he'll come and show you how to make it.
See, okay, I feel like the
Not
best
bad.
way to describe it, like, it's not.
My mine tastes, now it tastes diet. It's over here. My combination. It tastes like Diet Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Once we got the unique combination we desired, our host, Joanna, sealed the bottle for us to enjoy for later. By the way, Joanna was a great host.
All right, we have to place a dot on the map to show where we're from. So we take this little bitty dot, and we're somewhere up in here.
The Make a Soda activity was pretty cool.
Thumbs up on the Dr. Pepper.
We visited the Dr. Pepper Museum in February, which of course is African American History Month. One of the highlights of our visit was viewing the Dr. Pepper Museum's Sit Down to Take a Stand exhibit. If you're not familiar with the sit-downs of the 60s, back then, for Black Americans, soda fountains, lunch counters, and other eating establishments were not welcoming places. But that all changed in 1960 when 4 college students at a Woolworth lunch counter in Greensboro, North Carolina, purchased several items and sat down at the counter. When they were asked to leave, they refused. This started a youth-led sit-in movement across the South. Black community leaders marched, picketed, and conducted sit-ins. By demonstrating, protesters disrupted businesses, causing lunch counters to lose money. The sit-ins helped to contribute to what eventually became the Civil Rights Act of 1964. If you would like to learn more about sit-ins and its impact on Black history, click on the link in the description. Next, we headed over to the main museum, which is located in the actual building where Dr. Pepper was originally manufactured. First introduced in around 1885, Dr. Pepper, the nation's oldest major soft drink brand in America, was created here in Waco, Texas. The beverage was initially called Waco because it wasn't served anywhere else. The museum, housed in a 100-year-old Dr. Pepper bottling plant, offers 3 floors of exhibits featuring information about the history and science of soda manufacturing. You'll view cool exhibits, vintage bottles, and a vast selection of soft drink memorabilia, including an original 1940s delivery truck. The Dr. Pepper Museum actually provided a much greater experience than I expected. But now it's time to head to our next stop, Magnolia.
All right, so we had a really good time at the Dr. Pepper Museum. There's a parking space right there. So I just dropped my family off at Magnolia Market. I know most of y'all are familiar with Chip and Joanna Gaines from Fixer Upper. And you should know about how their empire has blown up, their Magnolia empire. So this is all of our first times visiting, so we're gonna check it out.
If you know anything about Chip and Joanna Gaines, you'll know that Magnolia Market has everything you can think of for your home. But for this trip, we're not doing any shopping. We're just here to relax, grab a bite to eat, and enjoy the cool vibes.
All right, so I just got a call from my best friend, Robert. He's actually just happened to be passing through Waco on his way to New Brownsville. And so he's gonna stop by and join us, maybe for lunch. He's gonna kick it with us for a while. So what a coincidence. There's the bestie, Rob. What up, B? That smells good. Waffles, pizza. What's that on the end?
That Alabama sweet tea, you gotta get yourself. Roll Tide.
Oh man.
Sweet tea. It's on and popping. You about to make it happen here.
A line of cars around Pizzazz.
You shades must be
What in the world? You should have came here for breakfast.
tell your mom to give Deborah some money.
All right, so we had a great time at Magnolia. A lot of cool stuff. Had to end the visit here off with some delicious cupcakes. I had one lemon lavender and one shiplap. I'm gonna eat that later. I'm about to go get the ride, drive up, pick up everybody else, and we're gonna head back to the resort. Oh yeah, and by the way, we did not get to visit all of Magnolia. Down the street near where my truck is parked, they have Magnolia Coffee Shop. And about 2 miles from here, they have the Magnolia Table, which is their restaurant. So maybe on the next visit, we'll get to check that out. All right, so I wanted to show you the shower and bath facilities. This is on this side, it has a family shower. It's not that big, however, very nice and clean. Now this is considered the family shower room, so I'm assuming the difference is maybe it's a little bit bigger than the other one. We'll check it out in just a minute. And this is the men's shower facility. I'm assuming it's similar to the family shower room we just looked at, and it is just a little bit smaller. And they do have 2 more restrooms, a women's shower and a women's restroom on the side. So this is the laundry room facility. Small laundry room, only 2 washers and 2 dryers, but there are only 33 RV sites right now, so there's probably no need to have more. I'm quite sure as they are expanding, as was told by the manager, that they'll be including the addition of more washers and dryers in this one, or possibly adding another washer dryer facility. And these only take quarters. I know some of the updated ones or the more modern washer and dryers also include the ability to pay by credit card. But they do have quarters available in the office. I don't even know what you call it, but a little thing you can hang on and swing on. I saw a little kid hanging on here yesterday. I don't know if I would trust me on it, but it's probably cool for the little kids. So just another amenity at this RV resort.
The camp store was located just inside of the Welcome Center. It was nice, modern, and clean. There was a small coffee bar, a small sitting area. There was also plenty of Waco Creekside merch. There was a section that had a variety of games, but they did not have Uno, so I am going to file an official complaint. They also had a section with plenty of essential RV items. And plenty of beverages. Just outside, there was an on-site propane filling station.
And because it's raining, I actually never got a chance to show you when we got here yesterday. It was raining so hard. And the situation we were having with the water, we are in site number 8. Very nice hookup, 30 amp and 50 amp. I'm not sure what this is right here, but they do have 2 sewer connections. One back here, and this was convenient because it is closer to where my sewer tank is. Each site has a picnic table and it has a fire pit / grill. And there's plenty of space. Actually, I could fit a my tow vehicle back here, and if I had a second one, I could fit it up there. And this is the area that they're going to be expanding to. A lot of room for expansion. So hopefully next time we visit, we'll see a lot more tree houses and also RV sites. We'll see. Second laundry room facility and shower restroom facility. Now these are the tree houses that they said were very, very popular, and I can see why. I'll grab a picture from their website and show you the inside, but this is the outside. It looks like they're on steel beams. It looks like it's stable. They have a fire pit area with chairs and a picnic table. So one of the things, if you watch my channel, you'll know that I love nice RV parks and campgrounds. And some of the big companies have really done some nice things to some of these resorts and RV parks. However, for those of you all that RV, I would love for us as RVers who are looking for new and different RV parks and campgrounds to consider the smaller family-run RV parks and campground. I'm sure they would appreciate our support. This one, as I mentioned earlier, it was started by 3 friends that just decided to put their money together. So Waco Creekside RV Resort, nice little small, intimate, peaceful, quiet campground. So here's the pond. They got a few picnic tables and sitting areas along the pond. There's our RV. So again, it's not a real big campsite, as I mentioned before. There are only 33 RV sites, plus those tiny homes and cabins that I showed you. But I was told that they are developing more in that area over there, as well as the area over there where we started.
Good morning, my name is Phyllis and I'm Brian's mother. I had the privilege of traveling with Brian several times in his wonderful RV, and it's been a pleasure. And I have several tips that I think would come in handy if you are a senior citizen or if you are RVing with a senior citizen. My sister's 81 and I'm 80. Number 1, when you book the site, if at all possible, request a site that might be accessible to people who are either handicapped or just lack mobility or are advanced in age. You can't always do that, but ask for it anyway. Number 2, realize that you're going to have to make more stops than you would ordinarily make. And each stop is going to require more time. That's just how life is. Number 3, the senior citizen with you, traveling with you, should take at least 2 of everything. If you use a cane, you might need to take 2 canes. You might leave one at Walmart, we always have to stop at Walmart. So 2 changes of clothes if you're going for one day, 4 if you're going for 2 days, more sheets than you would normally take, more towels, more washcloths, more of everything. So my rule is just double up, and that means you've got more luggage, but it means you're also more likely to be ready for anything that's unusual that just might happen. RV owners, be sure that there are handy safety rails, or if you're going up and down steps with your mother or your grandmother or your father, be sure that there's maybe a young person around that can help them up and down the steps. You don't want any falls at this age. Be careful about what you're ordering. I found that spicy foods at 12 midnight just don't work well for us when we get up in age. So you might watch what you're eating. And also allow some time for exercise. Now, we don't want anything strenuous, but a walk around the area where you're staying, but also be sure that there's somebody usually with us. And a good tip that I came up with this trip was, when I go in to take a shower, if it's not inside the RV, or to use a restroom on site, to take my cell phone with me. I may get in there and fall, or there may be some emergency and I will need to be called, or I'll need to call somebody to come and see about me. And finally, remember that you're not at home, my dear senior citizens. Everything's not going to be like you want it. It's not going to be like it is at your house. So be flexible, be cooperative, and just determine that you're going to have a wonderful time. And then if you're traveling with a senior citizen, have a lot of patience. You won't have to do it for the next 20 years, but be very patient with them. And that's why I love traveling with Brian. He has a lot of patience, he has a wonderful spirit and a wonderful attitude. And I just love when it's my time to say, let's go.
Thank you for watching this episode of Bromadic Life Adventures. If you thought this episode was cool, click on the like button and share this channel with your friends. If you have not already done so, I invite you to click on the subscribe button so you can subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to click on the notification bell so that you may be notified anytime a new episode is released. If you have any positive comments, please leave them in the comments section. All these things will help me grow my channel and make it better. This is Brian the Bromad. God bless and peace.